Welcome to Arshavin and Lina Shopping Center. We are based in Iganga town. It's one of the towns in the eastern region of Uganda. And we deal in all products, household products, cosmetics, baby products, anything that you'd want to use at home, anything that you want to beautify yourself. We do sell them in our supermarket.
I'm called Tumshawe Eva, so most people know me as Mama Arshavin, one of the CEO here at Mama Arshavin and Lina supermarkets.
We started that small in our small shops, in other different locations, deep down, like I was based in the park, and my friend was based on some other street called Aso Street in Iganga here. We started small with no capital. We were just basing on our integrity and trust that to be able to get goods from our suppliers.
My name is Rijema Oscar, and I'm presently the co-managing director at Balloon Ventures here. My role primarily involves the deployment of funds, as well as covering the entire Western Uganda, Eastern Uganda, and Northern Uganda. And I'm supervising the team both in Kenya and Uganda. And we are operating through 4 branches. Our main branch is here in Mbale. We have a branch in Iganga, we have a branch in Lira, as well as Hoima. CFYE has empowered us through different mechanisms. The first empowerment came through a grant form of funding that enabled us to be able to sustainably empower these businesses through extending loans, short-term loans of about 2 years, precisely an average of 18 months, but loans that change businesses through impacting on their revenue and their ability to expand out of their normal operating spheres. Secondly, CFYE partnered with us through creating modules for us, training modules that we can use to train the staff across different areas, right from teamwork, personal finance, communication, problem solving, among others.
Balloon Ventures came in, that was 2 years back.
I remember I just left my workplace. I was now running a shop, but I didn't have money. I'd used up my pension money, everything was done.
When Mama Lina and Mama Arshavin came to us, they were operating 2 small shops, and they were employing 3 to 5 employees in each of those shops. Our first investment went to help them open a wider branch in form of a supermarket. Now that wider branch was employing over 10 additional staff in addition to the 2 and 3 that were in the small shops. So in terms of revenue, we were able to empower them, grow them. The second investment was around working capital because they now needed to add stock. But again, we realized they were facing challenges with the very exploitative landlords. So our third investment went to empowering them through acquisition of land, which made them much more permanent in terms of ownership of the land where they have the right supermarket that they have. So they were able to relocate that supermarket from the rented premises to premises that they own, which further enables them to first and foremost save on rent, but also be able to employ more people because this supermarket is larger and more permanent.
So they gave me money at first. Then when I utilized their money and paid them and everything was going smoothly, and then I also didn't struggle getting finances from them like the way you would struggle with other banks to get finances. They would help you through the whole process, financials and all that. They would train you through what they need, you know. They guide you until when they reach that step where they can accept to give you money. What doesn't happen with other banks? So when I'd paid up my loan for around 6 months, I think the 6th installment, I decided to encourage my partner as well. She was also skeptical. I decided to encourage my partner as well to get finances from Balloon instead of going around to other banks.
Balloon Ventures, me and Mama Lina, it has really boosted our business because we started with nothing. At least though we were somewhere, but they have really uplifted us. Even this location where we are, it's Balloon helped us to reach where we are by today. We are so grateful with Balloon and we're so humbled.
Yeah, Balloon has been able to help us a lot. You know, with other banks, we would go and get a loan and that's it. They will only come to check on you when they want their money. We are going to see Mama Lina. She has not paid for this month. That's when they would come. Otherwise, they wouldn't help you with anything. They wouldn't pass your shop to help you with anything, to check out if things are going well. No, there would be no visit. You get your loan, pay your loan, suffer with your loan, and that's it. When you finish up, go back, get another one. That story continues that way. But with Balloon, they've really been able to help us. They give you advice on how you can run your business. Not only advice, but they come in practically and help you to acquire some systems that can help you run your business. Like, for example, I was able to acquire a system that does stock taking. I was able to know how much stock I have in my shop, which wasn't the case before. Before, we used to sell blindly. You just come in, look at your shop, everything is there in their corners, and you're like, hey, thank God, then you sell. But here you have a system that is able to help you know how much stock you have, how much you've sold in the day, how much profit you've made, what losses you've made, any discounts you've given out. That was all the advice that was given to us by Balloon, which other banks couldn't help us with. So they even helped us to acquire that system, because in the first place, they even give you a computer. As you take up these finances, they give you a computer. It should be able to help you with the basics of your business. You need to run a small Excel to be able to calculate maybe stock that you brought in and the total, the receipt you've been given. That was the very first point, and we realized there's a difference here. Then also they trained our staff. I remember we had trainings twice for our staff. They would train them on customer service, on how to handle stock. Anything that you'd request for, they would have an expert to train you on that. I remember at one point they even gave us an audit consultant, audit and tax consultant who used to help us with our finances. So Balloon has really helped us with their post-investment services. They are totally different from what we've known before.
Balloon Ventures has supported us, of course. Even getting this building, it was through Balloon Ventures. Even the supermarket and the support and the stock, it is Balloon Ventures.
Our staff are knowledgeable, first of all. They know what customer service is. They know how to handle clients. And also they've helped us to create jobs for other people. Because before in our shops, I remember I used to have only one worker in my shop, and I was the second. My partner used to be alone in the shop and probably with one person. But right now, we still hold the old shops because we haven't fully incorporated this other business to be able to close our old shops and be able to concentrate on this one shop. For now in our shops, as I speak right now, I have 8 workers. My partner also has around 8 workers, from 1 worker to 8 workers, and they all have contracts signed with us. So they know they are working, their jobs are secure. You'll not wake up one day and just say, you know what, pack up and go.
The names, I'm Balida Stewart, 25 years old, from Iganga. I have grown professionally because I have got some skills, and at least I can convince customers, and financially I can provide to my family. What I love about the job is we have peace. We are cooperative, so I'm proud of it. The advice I would give to young people out there is to believe, work hard.
We've supported them, we have uplifted them, and I believe we've inspired them. Most people here inspire us because I believe we are the first women here in Iganga to open up a supermarket, me and Mama Lina. And I know young people, the young generation, they admire so much.
These are women running businesses and growing them, as well as empowering other women. The majority of the employees in these businesses are below the age of 35. And again, the majority of these young people are women. So this is how important Mama Lina and Mama Arshavin are to us.
The challenges, first of all, in finances also, because you realize you need a lot of capital to be able to run the supermarket. There are so many products you need, a variety of products. As clients walk in, everyone is asking for a totally different product. So the money you have on a daily keeps on, like, it's not even enough for you. So we have to keep borrowing from Balloon to be able to run our business. But that we are also giving it some time. I think in about like a year or 2, we should be able to stabilize and be able to run. The other challenge is a lot of taxes, of course. As our Uganda, there's a lot of tax. As you're still settling in, the council comes in, they need tax for this, they need property tax. At one point, the council alone brought us about 6 taxable items to pay. We're like, okay, what is this? You have property rent, you have so many advertising rates and all that. You end up getting confused, but you manage. I can say we are living in our future for now. It came early. We are yet to complete this building. We are just done the ground floor where we could put the supermarket because we're paying a lot of rent where we were. It was too much and we needed to be able to cut off that cost of rent. So coming here for us really helped us to cut off that expense that we had. For now, our immediate plan is to complete this building. We have like 3 floors to finish up. We want to put up a wellness club. People are so obsessed with wellness nowadays. So we want to put up a small gym, a fruit parlor, a juice parlor for those who want to probably look good and look healthy. Then the other one would be a restaurant on this same building. Then also would put up small apartments where people who come in like in Iganga and have nowhere to sleep can come in and take a rest in those apartments. This is the plan we have for this building that Balloon helped us to put up. In the next 1 to 2 years, we should be able to do that. Then also in the next like 2-3 years to come, we want to be able to import most of the things that we purchase from here locally in Uganda. So that we are the sole like importers of these products and be able to sell them from here and also distribute them probably to other districts or even distribute to the main CBD, which is Kampala. So for now, that is what we plan to do in the next future.
We will continue to empower the young people by growing them in their talent, by giving them the skills that they need to be more relevant in these jobs. We've also continued to help support the temporary employees through ensuring that they too are contracted, but most importantly, they're remunerated appropriately, but they also benefit from the skills that you're imparting on the rest